What's this? What happened to ring wing planes? I found and explained. This looks cool though.
The aircraft you see on screen is different in one very big way.
Yeah.
The wings are round. More specifically, the wings form
Yeah,
a circle
Lockheed
all the
Martin.
way around the fuselage. A closed
Because-
wing, or more accurately, a
Lockheed Martin is like a research and development group or company, I think, that designs the jets for the U.S. Air Force, if I remember correctly.
ring wing around the plane.
How would this
This
work?
innovation, while at first looks like an AI-generated plane, is actually a design that is far more fuel efficient, generates more lift, and was
No,
almost the future
like the
of aircraft
F-15s,
design.
I think, and
But the
F-22s
ring-wing
are
commercial
Lockheed
plane
Martin.
would be buried and never see the light of day. What would this ring-wing plane be like to fly? Why did we never build it? And whatever happened to the concept completely?
How does this generate lift? That's my question. How does a ring generate lift?
Join us today to discover what goes around comes around in the world of wacky aviation.
Because it looks cool as shit. It looks cool. It looks like a spaceship.
Like posters, merch,
I
and
want
supporting
it to
a channel
work.
and creator who has made weekly videos for you for years. That's right, the Found and Explained merch store is open, and I've tried really hard to
There's
come up
actually
with
a
legit
paper
cool
airplane
stuff
that
for
works like
aviation
this?
fans.
Oh, I've never
So check
seen
it out
that.
and let me know what you think. Link it below.
Those paper airplanes work way better than the classic ones.
Our story of the
Oh.
ring wing aircraft has its roots at the dawn
I wonder
of
how that
aviation.
works.
Not the Nazis this time, of course, for those watching the channel for a while, but actually the French. An early example of the closed wing was on the Bell-Riot 3 aircraft built by Louis Bell-Riot
Bell-Riot.
and Gabriel Voussin.
Bell-Riot.
The lifting surfaces comprised of two annular wings mounted in tandem, and the later version replaced the forward annular wing with a biplane and added a canard foreplane to make it a three-service aircraft. It was able to leave the ground in small hops before
But it
being
doesn't
damaged beyond repair. But that leads
lift
us
off.
to the future with our hero of the story, Lockheed. Advancements in the ring-wing concept, especially the French VTOL fighter aircraft after World War II, made Lockheed wonder if this concept could also be used for
Oh
future
shit, that's a
fighter jets.
full ring.
But
Holy
then they
shit.
thought, why not make it a little big?
Bro, that's a butt plug, isn't it? Bro, this is all booster. And then there's just this. Whoop.
bigger. It's the 1980s and Lockheed needs a new aircraft to beat back MD and Boeing for the trophy of the world's best commercial aircraft builder.
I didn't know Lockheed
enter
made
in our
commercial
aerospace
aircraft.
engineer star, Rollo Smithers. You might have actually heard of him before, as he's the brainchild of the Lockheed flatbed aircraft that we've already covered on the channel. So you know that this concept is just as wacky.
Yo,
But it's this
wait, it's like an aircraft carrier but in the air. So it's but it carries land vehicles. So it's a land craft carrier.
ring wing commercial monster that he came
No,
up
but they were
with,
Jeeps.
That's the focus of
They were Jeeps. See?
Smithers. You might have actually heard of him before, as he's the brainchild of the Lockheed flatbed aircraft that we've already covered on the channel.
See? It's a land craft carrier in the air. The same way an aircraft carrier is on the sea.
You know that this concept is just as wacky. But it's this ring wing commercial monster that he came up with that's the focus of today's video. And boy, it is one of the most
This one looks
fantastical
sick,
aircraft
though.
I've ever had the pleasure of showing. There's a lot of strange phenomena out there in the sky, not just this crazy
I feel like you could
plane.
store more
Everything from
airplanes
flying spy balloons to
if they were
tic-tac UFOs
like that
that the Navy
and not
can't track
less
down,
wide.
to even strange giant flying objects over cities that
What are
we
those?
can't explain. But they
Thanos.
all have one thing in common.
Aliens.
Aliens. Specifically, smooth-skinned grey aliens that have youthful
I wish I had
faces to
smooth
die
skin.
for. A secret, like their anti-gravity technology, that they keep to themselves. Well, that is, until now. Foreo has come up with a device called the UFO-2.
Foreo. It's 4 Oreos. That's why it's so thick.
which is an at-home supercharged facial
I don't know
machine
what I'm saying.
that's a great gift for you or your significant other. I know that we all love planes here, but sometimes
this
our
is an
partners love
ad.
something else a little bit more.
Is it an
like
ad?
having perfect skin.
It's an ad.
And that's why the
Fuck.
Spire experience at home for your UFO 2 is the perfect gift. Foyo is a Swedish beauty tech company like the
Got
Apple
you
of the
baited.
spa world with a bunch of innovative products, but the UFO 2 is the best.
What do you mean? Plane carrying other planes? Yup. They're the missiles. This is called the mothership. You'd encounter this in what game did I play? Ace Combat. There you go. In Ace Combat there's like a mothership and then it drops like a billion drones, like hundreds of drones. That plane was carrying other planes like they were tactical nukes. Now they're missiles who can fire missiles.
All love planes here, but sometimes our partners love something else a little bit more, like having perfect skin. And that's why the Spire experience at home for your UFO 2 is
Fucking
the
found
perfect
and
gift.
explained debated me
Foyo
into
is
watching
a Swedish beauty tech company like the Apple of the spa world with a bunch
Uh,
of innovative products. But the UFO 2
an
is
ad.
the best. It uses a combination of cutting-edge technologies like LED light therapy and thermotherapy to deliver a deep skincare experience. It reduces the size
It's
of
like-
aging and
it's like-
hydrates the skin, giving you a healthy glow.
The
Perfect for me
transition
when I've
was
had
so
too much sun at the
seamless.
beach. Oh, and it works for everyone.
It's
No matter the
crazy.
skin condition. That's just smart. So yeah,
How much
I don't
did
normally recommend
Forio
products
pay
outside
him?
of the world of aviation,
Pay
but
him.
for our
It's like-
significant others out there who put up with our obsession, I do recommend the UFO.
Oh no, it's a
2.
whole
And
it's a
when you
1
click that
minute.
link down in the description.
It's a 1 minute ad. It's a
You'll
normal.
also be supporting the channel. With the title of the Ring Wing Lockheed Commercial Transport, it would be 52 meters long with a wing circumference of 7.4 meters. The wing itself
You
would
can
be
store
a
more
low
planes in a
mid-length
hangar if it's
attachment
like this.
before arching backwards 27 degrees to attach itself to the tail of the aircraft.
Why did I watch it? I watch all the ads in the videos because I'm using their content.
The overall height is a substantial
It's not like I'm sponsored by anything or anybody. Nobody's giving me money for anything.
reaching up to 23 meters, meaning it wouldn't really fit in typical hangars for, say, the 737. And with the blueprints, you can see just how low the actual fuselage is compared to the wing. There are two control surfaces along the tail to control the direction of travel, thanks to no flaps on the ring wing itself.
Oh yeah, so how does
Board
it
would
turn?
mimic the configuration of the Airbus A320 or the 737, carrying around 120 passengers in a 3-3 short-haul configuration, making it perfect for short-haul routes. Because of the fuel efficiencies of the design, it would be perfect for those commuter destinations that don't really reach high altitudes, such as
Oh,
New York
it's
to
a low
Boston,
altitude
London to
plane.
Manchester, or my personal favorite, Sydney to Melbourne. This concept reaches far as some media testing, like the article
How
you
does
can
it
see
handle
here,
turbulence?
and initial discussions
I don't even
with
know how it
airlines.
lifts off.
Naturally, these were just part of Lockheed's portfolio of innovative future ideas to make it seem like their stock standard designs were more futuristic. Now, I can't
looks
say for
sick,
sure if
though.
any airlines ever really
at
considered
that.
the
Looks
ring
so
wing
nice.
concept, but you know that it definitely got a buzz. And alas, this concept never really went further than wind tunnel tests.
This looks
Now, I
like
should
the
mention
future.
that Belarus got this concept working on a small crop duster aircraft, and it's none the less impressive.
Oh, it worked.
A few prototypes flew, but funding was eventually pulled by Russia, and the project was abandoned. There is also another type of aircraft
the fuck
similar
is
to
that?
this called the boxed wing, not a ring wing, and that is a whole nother video because even Boeing is building a prototype one. If you want
That's ugly, dude. This does not look nice. The box wing does not look nice. It doesn't look cool. The circle wing looks really nice. The ring wing. I'm team ring wing. What's that? I know it's because I'm used to ordinary planes, but they look so weird. What do you mean? I don't fucking know. I didn't know what I was saying.
Want to see that? Write in the comments and don't forget to click subscribe so you don't miss it. So I'm guessing at this point of the video you're wondering,
Like the circle
"Gee,
wing."
Nick,
Oh.
this looks wacky, but would the ring wing actually fly?
Yeah,
Let's
how
dive
does it
into
generate
how ring
lift,
wings work,
bro?
and you'll finally understand why we don't have this beast today.
Oh, because it can't fly?
A closed wing system, where the wing loops around the horizontal axes and reconnects to the fuselage of the aircraft, has several major advantages. Because the plane doesn't have actual wingtips, that means wingtip vortices and the downwash of the wing that they cause are nearly eliminated, and
Nice.
the wing can generate more lift, meaning shorter runways, less fuel, and no impact on crosswinds. A triple win. Well, kinda.
How does it
While
generate
Rolo
more
was
lift
imaginative
if it's
for
ring?
sure, he was a little bit more loose on the physics of aviation. While a joined wing aircraft provides significant induced drag and structural advantages, they also suffer from increased parasitic drag and require careful design to avoid issues like flutter and boundary layer separation.
I don't fucking know what any of those mean.
Essentially, in layman's terms, the fuel saved from the increased lift is cancelled out by the increased drag. Now, this is something that is not apparently obvious when you're using wind tunnel tests, because a lot of the time, the wings used on these planes have an infinite aspect ratio, exactly the same as a circular ring wing, something that they quickly discovered in the 1980s. We also have to mention that the weight of having a whole nother wing on top, essentially like a biplane, just adds to the weight of the aircraft, and then you still need more fuel. In addition, there is also something called a wing twist. You might notice that on modern planes, the wing isn't flat, but rather twists away slightly from the fuselage, specifically a twist to the wing where the onboard position is at a higher angle of attack than the
that's a
outboard.
thing.
This means that your onboard will stall before your outboard, which has the control surfaces, and thus you can recover from a stall. Such a system wouldn't work on a ring wing plane.
Just
The
don't
benefits
stall.
of this design outweigh the drawbacks only if the aircraft is well optimized for the mission, such as short runways or heavy cross winds. But that's not all. We also have to talk about money. Designing a joined wing aircraft requires strong interaction between different disciplines such as structures and aerodynamics. This makes it difficult for the normal team of engineering specialists to optimize the design.
That makes
Additionally,
sense.
this type of design is not well understood or mature as conventional planes, which makes it more expensive to achieve all of those potential
There's a lot
benefits.
of research and
Therefore,
development that
an
needs to be
established
done
manufacturer
still.
may choose to stick with what they know and what the customer is willing to expect instead of designing some crazy new concept. In summary, there's a reason why we abandoned biplane designs. Just like the ring wing, it's not the most efficient. But that didn't stop Rollo Smethers, Lockheed visionary
But it's so
and
cool.
aviation pioneer, from imagining the impossible. He would unfortunately be taken from us much too young due to cancer and would never realize many of his designs. And I thought, why not dedicate this video to him and the many other forgotten builders of a future that we could have had. This one is for you, Rollo. Thanks for watching.
That's so cool though.